Alright guys, well here we are. It's the next day. HVAC guy has been working on getting everything fixed here. Here's his meter and everything. Here's the where the panel was. You can see I cleaned off the siding some. It's probably the best it's going to get, but it's better than what it was. So what's going to happen is he's going to, fix these wires. The breaker's off, so nothing's live. The low voltage here, high voltage here, and let me. Here's the old box. It's probably going to give us a new one. You can see it really got pretty smoky in there. You can tell by all the soot. Like I said, he's probably going to replace that. And here's the switch. This is where everything happened. If you look on here, you can see that little melted plastic part right there. So, and along here. So yeah, this is where it all happened. He said, this is 25 years old, and he said he has seen this happen before, so it's not too uncommon for this to happen. It's starting to drizzle a little bit. Let me get where the camera's not going to get wet. Hold on. Alright, here we go, just under the overhang of the cabana. So yeah, the old switch here, 25 years old. He said he's seen this happen before to other ones, so this is what failed, and it failed in a very, look at this, look at all the stuff that's coming out here. It failed in a pretty scary way, So yeah, again, you can see where the, this is probably where it happened. You can see it's kind of all, like, melted and everything, especially, like, right there. So, it could have been that old, Lilco panel. Lilco, remember when the power company was called that? The old Lilco panel that was on it, and we're going to remove that. We're going to remove that, actually, because it was never in service it hasn't been in service for, like, several years, so we're going to get rid of that. I'll show it to you when I get a chance, but yeah, this is where the failure happened. And the switch does still work. Well, I shouldn't say it works, but it still moves. So he thinks maybe that panel could have caused a short or something because it was the wires were kind of dangling. I don't know, but you know what? Let me bring that panel over here, and I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, so this is the thing I was talking about here. This is Long Island Lighting. I'm sure you haven't seen that for a long time. There's this red and green LED in there. I don't know what it does. It says red light low disconnected, green light unit under test. So again, this thing's been on the house for years, but it hasn't been in service for years. So we're probably just going to remove this whole thing completely because it hasn't really done anything. Now inside here, this is the inner part of the panel. He says he thinks maybe these wires, because they were dangling, maybe the insulation wore out or something and maybe shorted something out, but whatever happened, it was, oh yeah, look at that. See this blue wire right here? It's, let me show you. Look at that right, there, look at that right there. That shouldn't happen, so that was probably part of the problem. It's one of these blue wires right here. So this could be part of the problem, or maybe this got heated up when the switch started smoking. I don't know. So you can see where the main problem was probably, and maybe I'll make a separate video opening this old box, see what's inside it. But this is where we are for now. So he's gonna replace this panel, get some new wiring on. And if all goes well, the air conditioner should be working again. So we'll see what happens when we get to that. Alright guys, so we got all the stuff here, and let's take a look at what's inside here. There's a couple things I wanted to show you. Look at that, made in USA. Tells you how long ago this was. And so the HVAC guy said apparently a signal could be sent to shut the units off or something, but from what he said, it was like a hoax thing. It never worked, so, and these never did anything. But, yeah. So, once again, this was the problem. This thing just fried itself, pretty much. Pretty scary, huh? Yeah, I'd say so. So, and again, the damaged blue wires in there. So, take a look inside. There's really not that much to see. You got some circuit boarding here. There's the two LEDs you can see from the front. But aside from that, there really isn't much in here. I have no idea how circuit boards work. I'm not really into electronics, so can't really tell you. I guess there's some LEDs on there or something. I'm not sure. So yeah, these were just weird. Never really did anything, but you can see how well they kept sealed over the years. It still looks nice and fresh in there after 25 years, which is pretty impressive. So anyway, not much to see in there. Just cut the lock off, as you can see right there. So there really isn't much to see inside this thing. Just some circuit boarding. Nothing looks blown or bulged or anything. So yeah, interesting things that never did anything. So alright, so here we have the old panel and the old switch, which gave up. So let's go over and take a look at the new one. Okay, here we are back at the air conditioners, and look at that. Here is the new panel, and you can. This is where the local panel used to be. He caulked in the screw holes, so those shouldn't be a problem. You can see I was able to get most of that soot off, so that might be the best it could be. I'll see if I can do anything else afterwards. Now what's really great is he says most of these boxes nowadays are plastic, of course, but he gave us a metal one. Of course he would, because he's great like that. You can see he caulked all around it, which is really nice. You can see over there as well. The low voltage wire is here. It all caulked up as well. And let's have a look inside. You can see it has one of those turn switches, meaning you pull it out and turn it back on. I'm sorry, you pull it out and flip it over to turn it back on if you want. And I love how on says no when it's off. I think that's kind of funny. But yeah, here's the new thing. Looks nice and fresh. And both of these are currently turned on by the thermostat. I just shut them off here to reduce noise. But let's and they've been off for a few minutes, so the compressors have equalized pressure, so I'm not worried about that. That's very important to do when you work with the air conditioning work. So here's the Lennox unit. So let's pull this out. Then I am going to flip it over and push it back in, and hopefully the Lennox unit will turn on just like it should. Oh, I'm sure it will, but anyway. So let's face the fan and let's see what happens. Bam! Just like that. Thing starts right up. Fan's a little bit off because of the frame rate, but that's okay. And let's close this up. But the air conditioner is okay, and I am really happy to see that. And Freon lines are warming up like they should. Everything is good. The fan looks kind of funny on the camera here. So, it turns out the air conditioner was okay, and I'm really happy to see that. So we just gotta maybe a little bit more cleaning off there. So we'll have to see how that goes. And this has been off for a few minutes as well. So now that we know that this works, let's turn the this control panel back on and see how it goes. Nothing happened. Okay, so it's probably the thermostat's probably satisfied right now. So we'll turn back on when the thermostat is calling for cooling again. And here's the other local panel. This label didn't do quite as well as you can see, but this one's still good for now. But I'm just really happy to see that this air conditioner is okay. You know, oh, there it goes. Perfect timing. So everything is good. Electricity is all fixed. Everything's wired correctly. And once again, maybe a little bit more cleaning there. But aside from that, everything is good. And the house feels great. So I'm glad that turned on. Gave you a little bit of confirmation, I guess you could say. And there we go, guys. Air conditioners are working just as they should, and both of them. So really, really happy that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So there you guys have it. We can enjoy all cool floors once again, and everything is good. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and take care.